Hey guys, this is Chris with HRS Custom Gloves and Hit Run Steel. Today I wanted to talk to you about the pitching delivery, and specifically as a right-handed pitcher, your right foot on the rubber, and if you're a left-handed pitcher, obviously your left foot on the rubber. This is something that as a Major League Baseball player I didn't learn until I was late in my career, and I was fortunate enough to pitch on a pitching staff with Greg Maddux, and I learned it from him. No one had ever talked about it before to me, and no one since has ever mentioned it either. But this is one of those things that if you are a coach or you are a young pitcher or you're a pitcher at any age, this is something that will really help you out a lot, okay? So one of the things that I was told in the beginning was from Greg was, what's the easiest pitch in baseball to throw? And it's not a trick question, it's just a fastball down the middle, right down the middle of the plate. So if I'm going to throw a fastball down the middle of the plate, I want to make sure that my foot is in a perpendicular spot to home plate. So if I take my foot and I make it perpendicular to the middle of home plate, and I can take my other foot and do it like this, or I can draw a line, and that perpendicular line will be right down the middle of home plate, okay? That's a fastball down the middle, easiest thing to throw, because when I'm lined up to my target, when I go to home plate, everything stays in the line and it stays to the plate. If I want to throw a fastball to the outside corner and I keep my foot like it is throwing a fastball down the middle, which is what most people do, then for me to get the ball to the outside corner, my body is still working to the middle of the plate and I want to get it to the outside part of the plate. So what generally happens is I have to manipulate my body to get the ball to the outside corner. So most of the time what happens is pitchers will pull and they'll open up too early to try to get the ball to the outside corner. A lot of times what happens there is the ball leaks back to the middle of the plate, or I pull it way off the plate. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn our foot just a little bit this way, because a little bit up here is a lot down there. I'm going to turn it a little bit from here to here. So now that my perpendicular line is right through the outside corner of home plate. So I'm throwing a fastball to the outside corner of to a right-handed hitter to the glove side. I'm making my perpendicular line to the outside corner. So now all I'm doing is throwing a fastball down the middle again. Fastball down the middle, but my body and my line is going to the outside corner. It's an easy way to not have to manipulate your body. Here's the other thing that happens too. When I want to throw a changeup as a right-handed pitcher to a right-handed hitter to the outside corner, which is a lot of times a difficult pitch to throw for a right-handed pitcher, if I just tilt my foot like this, where my perpendicular line is to the outside corner, then I'm just throwing a changeup down the middle, is what my body's saying, but I'm lined up to the outside corner. You can even take it a step further. If you have a changeup that really moves a lot and you're afraid of it leaking back over the plate, you can turn your foot even more. So I can turn my foot where I'm actually facing into the left-handed batter's box. I can throw my changeup towards the left-handed batter's box, and it'll come right back over the back side of home plate for like a backdoor changeup. Or if we want to throw a ball to the inside corner to a right-hander or outside to a left-hander, if this is perpendicular to the middle, I'm just going to turn it a little bit this way. That way, my perpendicular line is to the inside corner to a right-hander or to the outside corner to a left-hander. Then all I'm doing is just telling my body to throw a fastball down the middle, right? Then I don't have to manipulate my body. I don't have to manipulate anything in my delivery. I can still work top to bottom, and I can still drive down through the baseball and not have to manipulate anything. So if you are a pitcher, you need to use this because it will help you immensely. Thanks, guys.